Hey guys, along with SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, I'm starting another brand new walkthrough, which is Spyro Year of the Dragon. Some of you may call it Spyro 3, but it's not really called Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon, even though it's the third game in the trilogy. Most of you would want to say Spyro 3 for short. And now over there is a rhynoc, ninja rhynoc, trying to steal an egg. And Spyro is there to stop him. And now we can press start. What we can do is go to new game. Don't even ask why this is money bags. So we're going to save over here. And you can choose a save icon for your slot, like Spyro, Sparks, Hunter, Zoe, Moneybags, and a Rhynoc. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Spyro, which is very necessary for the walkthrough. And now an evil plot unfolds, as all the dragons are resting after having themselves some eggs. And then who could that be? Someone trying to come from a different side of the world. And she sends out her army to steal the eggs. Oh no. Then that rabbit decides to steal the last egg, but suddenly she steps on Hunter's tail. All the dragons and Spyro wake up. They're like, stop her. Hunter tries to stop her. Spyro flames her, but she decides to go to the Sorceress. And the rabbit's name is Bianca.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
And now Zoe here sees all this as a desperate rescue begins.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world? The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes. Yeah, come on, let's go!
Hunter decides to go through the hole, but doesn't go through it. He gets stuck. So the Dragon Elder decides to help.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance. You got it!
As Spyro himself head bashes down the hole and into the Forgotten Worlds. As the adventure begins, as we start out in the first hub world, Sunrise Springs. And now it's just like any other Spyro game. You just collect gems, and only this time the collectibles are dragon eggs. And Spyro is really fun to play in this game, as it does run on the Spyro 2's engine. So we got a butterfly in a glass bottle that gives you an extra life. Now over there, we come through our first dragon egg. Who is Isabelle? every time you go to the up to the egg, a little dragon hatches. A baby dragon hatches out of the egg. As Isabelle tries to learn how to fly, but it doesn't work out. Just missed a gem here. Glad I caught that. And now let's go talk to Zoe.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look all around by holding the triangle button down.
So yeah, just like what Zoe says, you can use L2, R2 to rotate camera, L1 or R1 to center the camera, and triangle to look around. We're just going to be collecting some gems for now, and some of the eggs in this hub world. As once you go over here, there's some misshapen rainbow. And it's Bianca.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Well, she does work for the Sorceress, so who cares if we make her angry? It's the year of the dragon and the Chinese zodiac. We need the dragon eggs to get him back to the dragon worlds. As this game got its name from the Year of the Dragon and the Chinese Zodiac, as it was released in 2000. That's how it got Year of the Dragon. And look who we have here. Moneybags.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar.
What do you mean,
Well,
we?
my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
So you worked for the Sorceress and you didn't even do anything while I was battling Ripto and Spyro 2.
The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the Kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
So we do need 300 gems to free Sheila. As Sheila the Kangaroo is one of the 5 playable characters in this game. So yeah, there are 5 extra playable characters. And one of them is Sheila. There'll be one more each in another hub world. I just want to get those gems over there. So yeah, for playable characters, you'll unlock them for one in each hub world. One of them you've already unlocked, which I'll tell you later. So why don't we go to 100?
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
So yeah, just like in Spyro 2, Hunter teaches us how to glide. So let's press X twice to glide.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the triangle button at the end of your glide.
And to hover, you just press triangle after you glide. All you can do is glide and then hover.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
We rescued another egg, who is Coltrane. Does it look like looks like it wants to play with us? And while we talk to Hunter again, as there is something shiny down there.
There's definitely something shiny at the bottom of this hole. I was about to jump down there, but I think I hear running water, and I hate to get wet. It's a cat thing.
Well, Hunter is a cheetah who is in the cat family, and no one in the cat family wants to get wet. But let's talk to Zoe over here.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
And this is Superfly power-up, so you just go through it, and Spyro can fly for a while. You'll see power-ups like these in some levels. As we rescued Amy. Amy, what you wanna do? So we're gonna go back down to get some gems. As you all know, this is my last Spyro walkthrough that I am ever gonna do. So I have started Spyro the Dragon 6.5 years ago. Before I did a walkthrough of Fable 2 and Neutron Diffusion. And then I started Spyro 2 Lipto's Rage 2 years ago. Right after Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the PS2. And I was doing that walkthrough along with the Voodoo Vincery walkthrough. And here am I doing Spyro Year of the Dragon. As I do not intend to do walkthroughs of more Spyro games. That includes the Reignited Trilogy. The Reignited Trilogy is a good Spyro game, as it's an HD remake to the first three, but there are more other Spyro games that there are games such as Enter the Dragonfly. I won't be doing a walkthrough of that, as I'll explain more later. So I'm gonna go through this Superfly power-up again, just to get something else. To get this butterfly over here. So yeah, as for Spyro Into the Dragonfly, it's the worst Spyro game ever made. It's not really bad, it's just unfinished, broken, and glitchy, as it was rushed to development. As there's a documentary about it, and yes, I did watch it. It's by Mr. FO1. It just shows how the developers worked on this game, how they were rushed, and how they worked in horrible working conditions. And there's even a Spyro Year of the Dragon documentary, which was uploaded just yesterday, as I did see that one as well. Shows how Insomniac was working on it. As as I did learn a lot from it. Well, for the most part, that is. Let's go talk to this NPC over here.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
So yeah, there are some portals that are not working. You need a certain amount of eggs to open them. Like this portal needs 10 eggs to open the portal. And as always, you can flame some sheep for some butterflies for sparks. And over here, once you head bash this rock, there's an egg hiding under it. It's Liam. Aw, poor Liam. Must be going through a miracle of birth after getting hatched from an egg. So anyway, why don't we talk to Zoe first?
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly.
So right now we're in passive mode.
If you like, I can change the game camera to active mode. In active mode, the camera moves much faster.
So as a kid, I used to change the camera to active mode, but I'm not going to do it this time. I don't do it anymore.
Okay, I won't change it.
Speaking of which, this is the only Spyro game in the trilogy where I played as a kid, where I started playing as a kid. Since Year of the Dragon was the only Spyro game in the trilogy that I grew up playing. So let's go talk to Hunter.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square button.
So just what Hunter said, you can go out for a swim. Spyro is able to... He doesn't have to relearn some of his moves that he learned from Spyro 2. So anyway, my first Spyro game that I've ever played was Enter the Dragonfly. I know it sucks, but that's when I started playing video games at that time. So I am not planning to do a walkthrough of Enter the Dragonfly anytime soon. Well, at all, that is. Because I don't get the same amount of excitement as I do with the first three. Anyway, over here is an egg, who is Bruce. And you learn how to stand up, because we got all 5 eggs in this hub world. And what do we have over here? A seal in front of a portal that's not working.
Here I was, about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, and my portal just disappeared right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal will turn on again.
And then again, you do need 14 eggs to open the portal. As there are more gems here. Now over here is where Zoe has a special task for Sparks. As Sparks is another playable character in this game. So the reason why there are 5 additional characters that you can play as is because Insomniac is running out of ideas for Spyro. And this is also the last Spyro game that Insomniac has ever made. Over here is a balloon, which you need an NPC from each world to bring this balloon down so Spyro can get to the next hub world. And all the way over here are more gems. Right over here, it's not really a mini game. Well, it's not really a level, it's more of a speedway. You do need 20 eggs to open it, but we'll go there later. This will be the second to last level that we're going to before we go to Seashell Shores, which is over there. And we got all 400 gems, so the level is complete for this hub world. And just so you all know, you do remember the double jump glitch that worked in Spyro 2, but however, it doesn't work here, no matter how hard you try, since Insomniac must have fixed it. Alright then. Why don't we go talk to Moneybags to free Sheila?
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the Kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
So just like in Spyro 2, you have to pay Moneybags every time you see him. So I will get a no response for every time I see Moneybags.
Well, don't worry, Spyro. Sheila won't stay in jail forever. The sorceress is thinking about having her executed next Thursday.
So she's gonna have Sheila executed? Why would they on Insomniac want to include the word executed in a kid-friendly game? Anyway, let's talk to him again. Let's actually free Sheila.
I'm getting paid a fortune. Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
As money is what Moneybags always cares about. As there will be a cutscene. No hard feelings.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
You go, Sheila.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
As an interesting part about this game is the Forgotten Worlds is where dragons used to live over 1,000 years ago. Seems pretty interesting. Wonder how they could have left from this Forgotten World. But anyway, let's go to Sheila's Alp, where it's our first level of the game. Only this time we play as an extra playable character.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
And now we get to play as Sheila.
Hiya, Sheila. While you are gone, a bunch of rhynocs kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
And now rhynocs have kicked the mountain goats out of their houses. So it's now Sheila's job to help bring them back. If you need some tips from the billy goats, you can always talk to them.
Follow Bobby and Pete up there using your air hop. It's easy, just press the X button again at the top of your jump.
Alright, so just press X twice to do an air hop. Seems pretty simple. As there are a bunch of rhynocs with pickaxes, and there are also some moose in this game. And now let's go talk to
You can get up really steep
mountain
cliffs
goat.
like this one with your double jump. Press the X button to jump and press it again exactly when you hit the ground to do the double jump. Once you've mastered it, you can go anywhere you want.
Yeah, Sheila can jump really high, just like that. As there is also a treasure chest where you use a head dash for Spyro, or a stomp attack for Sheila. And now Billy has made it home. Let's go talk to him.
Home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelet, but I think you deserve it more.
Why would you want to make an omelet out of a dragon egg? There's a dragon hatchling inside it, who is Ruby. As she already knows how to fly. Good for you, Ruby. And also, I did say this in the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom walkthrough. So, I'm gonna try my best not to be talking during cutscenes. Unless if there's no talking involved in the cutscenes. Well, in between talkings, that is. As there's mostly dialogue in this game. I can talk in between dialogues. But I won't be talking during cutscenes with talking or dialogues. Unless if there's something I want to point out. So let's go talk to one of the billy goats.
Last time we tried to get past this moose, he knocked Billy clean through a wall. If you don't mind, we'll just hang out here while you give him a good kicking.
How unfortunate for the billy goats to try to get past the moose and having to get Billy knocked through a wall. Anyway, you do defeat that moose with your kick attack. Same with this one. As there's another stomp attack treasure chest. So let's go talk to them again.
This next guy is a wuss. You go ahead and take him out. We'll get you back.
Indeed they will. Well, actually they'll just stay here. So with the rhynoc with the pickaxe, you just kick it again. Well, kick it just like what you did with that moose. As there's something special up here. There's some boulders to smash, well to kick, and there are a couple of treasure chests over here. And now what we do is go to Pete, as he is trying to break open that rock.
Don't worry. I just keep kicking this rock until it breaks.
Well, I don't think that's gonna work. So here, let me kick it for you.
Hey, Sheila, let's play a joke. Take this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay? I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
What is it with you mountain goats playing jokes at each other? As we rescued Jenny, who was born with glasses and dances like a chicken. Why would any baby dragon want to be born with glasses? Anyway, all we have to do is kick this moose, and then we talk to Bobby.
Those rhynocs have taken over! There'll be no stopping them unless we can smash the huts! The huts are too big to smash with your kick attack, though. Try using your stomp attack to smash them instead. I'll confuse them with taunting while you stomp the huts, okay? You remember how to stomp, don't you? Just jump, then press the triangle button in the air.
And now, when he says you remember how to stomp, don't you? This is what I'll say.
You remember how to stomp, don't you? Just jump, then press the triangle button in the air.
He says it again. So to stomp, you just jump and then press triangle. As there is a glitch for that in this game. As what I remember from the Year of the Dragon documentary from Mr. FO1, the development of this game took about 10 months, as it was rushed, but Insomniac was able to fix all the bugs and some of the glitches. So you want to watch for the rhynocs out here. Now what you do is jump and then press triangle to stomp those huts. And then some gems come out. You also want to kick that moose, and that moose just opened the basket for me. There are 2 more huts to smash. And I guess that's it. And then there's still more gems up here, along with an extra life in it. And now what we want to do is go up here and then go up to Bobby.
Thanks for the help, Sheila. You can have this egg I found in my house.
And now, an egg is found in Bobby's house. Who is Nan? And now we can talk to Zoe just in case if you
ever forget how to control a character or vehicle, just go to the pause menu and select help.
Just in case if you can forget how to control a character or any vehicle. That's what Zoe says for you. As we are not done yet, there are still some gems here. So there are a few gems up there. And we've gotten all the gems here, as the level is complete. Speaking of which, there are also skill points in this game. I will be getting all the skill points here, although there aren't any skill points in this level. But anyway, now that we're done with this level, we did get everything. So now we can get ourselves out of here. And now we've completed our first level. And now the next level is we'll be going to a sunny villa. Before we end this part, before we end the first part, let me just show you how to save. Just start, go to options, and save game. Save it to the same slot if you want. And it's pretty simple, just like in any other Spyro game. So anyway, as mentioned before, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom and Spyro Year of the Dragon will be my last two walkthroughs for now that I'm ever going to do, which are kid-friendly, as I will be moving on to modern games as well as the rest of the Harry Potter series. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, as I'll see you guys for the next part, where we'll be going into Sunny Villa.